Known as one of the best heavyweight boxers of this generation, Tyson Fury is not only a multi-time professional boxer, but also a multi-millionaire. The two-time world heavyweight British boxing champion sure has made a massive fortune for himself throughout his career. With all this hard-earned cash, how is it that this millionaire spent his fortune? Welcome back to Luxury Smart, guys. Today we're about to see how Tyson Fury spends his millions. Before we get into the video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel and let us know in the comments what you feel about the video and the topics that you want us to cover. Stay tuned with us until the end of this video, guys, because today we're going to be discussing how a British boxer actually spends all the fortune that he's amassed. Through the in-ring work he had done for professional wrestling giant WWE Wrestling Championship, Tyson Fury, also referred to as the Gypsy, has earned himself a net worth of a whopping $65 million. Yes, you heard that right. Tyson has made himself all the fortune in the world through his hard work and determination, and he's probably living life the lavish way. Or at least that's what we think. Is that what's happening though? Let's find out. As a result of his massive luxury, Fury will be able to afford a life of all the luxuries in the world. There isn't a thing on the planet that he can't own. Tyson can purchase the most pricey and the lavish of goods and services. It's a common practice among millionaires and billionaires to go to luxurious places all around the world. Just like all of the other fortunately rich superstars, millionaires and celebrities, Tyson Fury also loves a good vacation to himself. He spends a good amount of his money on extravagant holidays or vacations whenever it is that he gets a chance to do so. Through his socials, it's pretty obvious that he's been through some pretty dope getaways so far. One good example of the multimillionaire's amazing vacation is the time he went on a jaunt to France earlier this year. Fury spent some time with his beloved wife on a super yacht that costs approximately £18,000 per night. That wasn't just any ordinary yacht, it was an extravagant, one-of-a-kind yacht on the French Riviera. And this was not even half of their holiday. The couple spent the rest of their break in the extraordinarily luxurious 5-star hotel called Boscolo. It is very evident that Tyson Fury is a kind, caring and a loving family man. He's a proud father of 6 children and he cherishes his time together with his wife and children. What he cares for the most is how he wants to keep them safe at all costs. In order to do so, the millionaire boxing champion recently bought his family a security dog for a whopping £20,000 to guard his family and avoid any risks of attack at any cost. Looks like his family won't have a thing to worry about. Judging from the price, we can tell that these dogs aren't any ordinary dogs. The boxing champion in fact used London-based Elite Protection Dogs to buy himself their family's brand new Rottweiler. The Rottweiler is given the name Cash and does a fairly good job at keeping Fury's family alert and protected. The same company also sells German Shepherds, Cane Corsos, Dobermans and other majestic breeds of dogs. The company consists of an elite customer base and guess what? The customer base also includes former soccer star Ashley Cole. Tyson isn't some serious anti-fun individual. We have all known him to be ever quirky and a goofy individual for as long as we can remember. And the individual as quirky as him is definitely going to have something bizarrely eccentric among his list of purchases regarding his spending habits. What is this peculiar offbeat purchase, you might be wondering? An antique recovery truck is one of those odd things the boxing champion spent his money on. The model of the truck is a 1973 Bedford TK, and Fury proudly revealed his new prized possession to the world when he posted a video in which his wife was seated in the vehicle's driver's seat on the Instagram platform. But that's not all, there's a lot more where this came from. Fury's quirkiness is seen in a couple of more of his purchases as well. In addition to his peculiar recovery truck, Fury has a whole array of a collection of typical vehicles. Tyson Fury is the proud owner of an entire collection of cars. Earlier this year, Fury bought himself not one, but a pair of Rolls-Royce Phantom Series 2. One Rolls-Royce could be expensive enough, but then again, expense is never a matter Fury has an issue with. These 2 cars came at a crazy price of a whopping £4,384,000 each. A couple of other cars in his collection consist a £140,000 Porsche Taycan and a more sophisticated £20,000 Vauxhall Passat. The Vauxhall Passat is what he normally uses to get around town with his beautiful family. Over the years of his successful career, Tyson Fury also managed to buy himself a spectacularly stunning Ferrari GTC4 Lusso. We don't have to explain how expensive that could have been now, do we? The Ferrari GTC4 Lusso was purchased by Fury for a price of around £250,000. He also owns a £65,000 Range Rover Sport SVR in his collection, £150,000 Mercedes G-Wagon, and even a 1993 Mini Cooper that would have cost him at least a couple £10,000. Coming to his life at home, in terms of home life, Fury is deeply rooted and very much an admirer and lover of Britain. That's exactly one of the reasons he never steers too far when it comes to living somewhere. Fury is known to buy most of his houses in Britain. As of recent times, he purchased a £500,000 home for his family that looks over to the beautiful Morecambe Bay in the northwest regions of England. This is a place that Fury is deeply connected to as it's very close to where he was born in Manchester. Although it might have been a good idea to raise his kids and family near where he was born and raised, they eventually had to leave the place. On knowing the millionaire's location of residence, people constantly kept knocking on their doors and invading their privacy, which later prompted them to move to a more private place. The disturbance did not cause them to move too far away, though, because the next home they purchased at a whopping £1.7 million is also in Morecambe. Fury purchased this in the year 2021. But it doesn't end there, folks. Fury also owns a £6 million luxurious mansion in Marabella and even a pricey Las Vegas pad, which he hasn't revealed the price of. But these homes that he purchased for his family are just used like holiday homes whenever it is that their family is in for a visit. It isn't uncommon for a celebrity to spend £1,200 or around $1,500. It doesn't necessarily sound like way too much money, especially to individuals who aren't as rich as Tyson Fury, but to throw that money just on a coffee grinder? Now that's what we call lavish. You really have to have a lot of money on your hands to be able to possess that kind of power. This is a clever idea Fury came up with during the build-up to the final fight of his epic trilogy. The fight he and his team fought against Deontay Wilder. While the team provided Fury amazing support, his £1,200 grinder helped him fuel not only Fury but also his team with delicious coffee during his stressful and tiresome training camp. Just like every other person with excess money on their hands, Tyson Fury also enjoys a good bit of fancy and bling. Nothing says bling more than an immensely pricey watch. Fury has not just one, but an entire collection of them. More specifically, he was found wearing a gold diamond-encrusted Rolex priced at £60,000 at Wembley Stadium in the build-up to his fight with Dillian Whyte earlier this year. But this was in no way the only expensive watch in his lavish assortment. Adding to his Rolex is another example in his expensive wristwatch collection, a Rolex Sky Dweller designed in 18-karat white gold. This extraordinary watch exudes luxury and is said to have a market value of a whopping $35,000. No matter how successful you are or how much money you have, it's always smarter to have other sources of income than solely depending on just one stream. Tyson Fury is no exception to this principle. In Fury's case, he has invested a good amount of his earnings into his very own energy drink company, a brand which, if all goes well, will provide an ongoing source of income for him once he has successfully resigned from his sporting days. If you're wondering what the drink is called, the drink in question is known after the brand name Furosity. Furosity was launched earlier this year in a deal with Iceland stores. Fury's sole intention is for the product to conquer the energy drink market so he can overcome the likes of Red Bull and Monster while doing so. Cheers to that! Next time you get Furosity on your hands, remember that a millionaire is behind the idea of the energy drink. Let us know in the comments what you think and which topic we should cover next. Alright folks, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel Luxury Smart, and click on the tiny bell icon on the side to stay notified and updated on all of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.